What's up YouTube? I am super excited to be doing this video for you guys today. It was requested that I do a everyday makeup look, a get ready with me, so here it is. I just want to say that I am not a professional makeup artist, but I am super pumped to share this with you guys. And if you want more, leave a comment below or give this a thumbs up so that I know that it's something you guys want to see. So the first thing that I always start with is primer. I love NYX primers and I absolutely love my Stila One Step Primer. So what I do with that, and because it's a color corrector all in one, as you can see how cool the little bottle is, I just use my oval brush to blend that all around, and then I went in with my NYX color correcting concealer, and I use the colors like you're supposed to. So the peachy color goes on the under eyes, the purple is an illuminating color, so that goes on your lids, and you can use green on any red spots that you have on your skin, and then just blend it out with a damp beauty blender. And the other thing that I'll do is I'll actually spray my beauty blender with the NYX setting spray, and that works just as well. Then I went in with my Ultra HD Makeup Forever foundation. It's a little bit of a fuller coverage foundation, but that's what I was feeling that day, so I used my beauty blender to blend that in. And I always kind of go back and forth between my damp beauty blender, which I love, and I have to say I like the black one way more than the pink one because you can't tell how dirty it is. And I will also go in with my oval brush. Now for my eyebrows, I always use my NYX brow mascara first, and then I go in with the NYX Tame and Frame with my Anastasia brush. Now the Tame and Frame is basically the same as the Dip Pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills, just a little bit cheaper. They both work equally as well. I use both in a dark espresso color, and both paired together, the mascara and the Tame and Frame really give her a natural, fuller look. Now for my lids, I used my new palette that I got in my FabFitFun box paired with my NYX Butt Naked palette, which I love every color on that palette. It's so pretty and so festive with the glittery colors and the pink. I love it. So I just went in with like a pink natural color on my lid first, and then I go in with a darker kind of mocha color in the crease, and then I go back in even more into the crease to give it even more depth with like a black color. And then I use tape on the sides of my eyes so that I can go a little bit more crazy with the smoky eye. And at first I thought this was kind of nuts, but it really does work. It keeps your smoky eye under control so that then when you take off the tape, you'll actually have a clear line and it won't be everywhere, and it'll allow you to just go a little bit more in depth. So I go back in with the mocha and then back in with that black color on the palette, and it really works. And I just want to say, this does take practice. I'm still getting better at it. You will improve. Be patient with yourself. And you see how that line is just so crisp and so beautiful, and then you can just accentuate that with a liquid liner, and it really does work quite well. So then I went in with my newfound obsession, my Kiko Radiant Touch and my contouring cream. So I just create like a little triangle underneath my eyes after I've put on my eyeshadow, and then I just line the bridge of my nose and then the top of my Cupid's bow and then the underneath of my chin, anything that you want to basically accentuate. And then I blend that out with my beauty blender, and then I use my Clarins Illuminating Concealer, which by this time, if I still have anything under my eyes in terms of bags, it's gone. Now, this is one of my favorite things ever. My Nye Banana Powder, which I got off of Amazon, is like apparently some makeup artist trick, and it really does work. It has like this yellowish tint, and it'll just make it look like you have a facelift. It's beautiful. Now, this is my favorite contouring cream stick I have ever found. I've had a Bobbi Brown one. This Kiko one is my favorite, and I will tell you why. It doesn't have an orange tint to it at all. It has more of a grayish tint, and that makes for such a more natural, beautiful, defined contour than some like orange Oompa Loompa undertones. And for me, it works. And I realize I look a little bit crazy here, but once it's blended out, it really creates beautiful shadows on your face, and it's just easy to manage. And I feel like the creamy consistency of it really does blend out quite well. So I use my damp beauty blender again to blend that out, and then I go back over it with my oval brush after, because that's just how it works for me. Again, not a professional, but this is what works for me. Then I use my Shade and Light palette. I was always told that anything that you do with a cream concealer or a cream base, always go in after with a powder to set it. So the Kat Von D Shade Light palette, I love it so much. And make sure that you have a great contour brush. Mine's just from Sephora. It took me a while to find a great contouring brush. I use the lighter shades for contouring on this palette because the dark one is quite aggressive, as you can see. That's not even the darkest one that's on me right now. So I will contour the same spots where I had put the darkness, and then I use a smaller brush to contour the sides of my nose, and then I go in with this beauty, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. Every color on this palette I am just obsessed with, and I just put this kind of all over, and I finish the contouring look basically by creating some dewy finish. And then I've done this forever. I know it's not proper etiquette to do this, but it works for me. I go in after all of this with my bronzer, and I just kind of set it with that. So instead of using a setting powder, I use a massive face brush, and I just set the whole thing, which kind of blends it all together so I don't have any dramatic lines. And right now my go-to bronzer is the #NoFilter by NYX. I love it. So then I go in with eyeliner. Eyeliner is probably my best friend in the entire world, and I'm loving this NYX eyeliner. I just get it in matte black, and then I use my Kiko eyeliner as well, which is a dip eyeliner, and I love Kiko so much. I wish that they were closer to me. I have found one in Las Vegas, and I've also found one in Fort Lauderdale, and other than that, I think that they are in Europe. And then I go in with my mascara, which is the Better Than Sex mascara, and I love that as well. My Urban Decay purple eyeliner, I just use that on the underneath of my bottom lid. So in terms of fake lashes, I use the Huda Beauty fake lashes. I love them. I usually have eyelash extensions on, but when I don't, I use these, and they are quality, but the glue is important. The glue that I use is a little brush glue that's also from Sephora, and it works so well, but you can see how quick I can get these things on. But I will say, use quality lashes. As for lips, I really want to help you guys with this because the Kylie Jenner lip kit is okay, I guess. The lip liner is great in my opinion, but the actual lip gloss really dries out my lips. And just to be honest, I find it kind of expensive, but I did want to try it out. But I found a great dupe so that you don't have to wait online to get one. You can go to NYX and either get the plush lipstick, which you can see me using right at the beginning, right after the Kylie Jenner lip liner, which I actually do like, or one of my favorites ever and the best dupe for the Kylie Jenner lip kit is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and I use the color Stockholm. I actually own like 5 different bottles of it because for some reason I was just scared that they were going to sell out, so I got a bunch of them. So that's the finished look. I hope you guys like it. I know it's nothing crazy. If you guys want to see a different look, like a full glam look or anything like that, or like a red lip look or whatever, let me know. Again, not a professional, but this is what I use. I'm a normal girl, and I just wanted to show you guys my setup since I always get asked about it. The boxes that I use to actually organize all of my makeup, you can get them at Sephora. They're called Cosmo Cubes. You can also just get them at cosmocube.com. So I've got everything organized in here, and I keep all my brushes on the top. That's another Cosmo Cube that I just filled with little beads and crystals to make it a little bit girly and match the blinged out Cosmo Cube. And I really just organize everything by like eyes, eyeliner, mascaras, concealers, my foundations and my primers are together. And then I basically just have my powders and all of my extras and my go-tos at the bottom, like my beauty blenders and stuff. And then I have all my palettes laid out, which is also a little organizer kit, but that one I got off of Amazon. By the way, guys, I have been getting so many amazing comments from you guys about the giveaway that I announced on my winter must-haves video. I want you all to know that it doesn't have to be a new video that you comment on. It can be any video that I have ever done. It can be all the videos I have ever done. It just has to be the most engaged viewer. So I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks so much, dudes. I'm basically going to be sharing with you guys all of my winter faves, hence the, let's just talk about this for 2 seconds. This is at the top of my list.